weekday, we are used to seeing the best plays, bloopers, and sound bites inspire our top 10. And now every month you can enjoy a bonus top 10 with a slightly different twist. It's a new once-a-month special as we present the first SportsCenter not top 10.
3, 2, 1, go.
Go, Levi, leave it. Levi, go.
What if I told you that there are failures you just can't pass? Where we play on fields that don't have dreams? What if I told you that a seasoned warrior can be defeated by a fallen king? That reaching for the skies has its limits, but not sinking to the deepest of waters. And that the reality of greatness is celebrating failure. What if I told you that the only way to breathe was to hold your breath? 30 stories, 30 filmmakers, 30 years. ESPN Films presents The Last Flip. The Falsehood of Courtney True.
It's 2020. It's near the end of April. The world has been going through a pandemic known as COVID-19. The majority of us abide by a nationwide suggested quarantine, isolating ourselves from our friends and even family. Basically, we couldn't go out, leagues were shut down, bars and restaurants were closed, live athletics and music festivals all canceled. How long was this going to last? Nobody knew. Everyone was left at home to entertain themselves. 4 weeks into it, people started to go crazy. A solution needed to be found.
The answer was Flip Cup. It's the greatest game ever. Anyone can play. Players usually get their start in college, and if they're good enough, they graduate to the pro ranks to play with us in CLUBWAKA. Celebrities even play, and even Jimmy Fallon on his TV show will invite guests out to come and play with him. We have our national tournament in Vegas every year at Wakapalooza with teams from all over the country coming in this really hilarious drunk fest, and we have some intense games, live music, and it's just a great time. Flip Cup is certainly a staple at our summer camp events, including our one and done tournament, as well as our famous Slip and Flip Flip Cup event. And of course, CLUBWAKA holds the world record for the largest game of Flip Cup. We broke this record in Vegas back in 2017, and it's still standing to this day, beating out the Chicago Cubs when they did their event. So yeah, Flip Cup is a big deal, and this tournament was basically the Super Bowl Flip Cup tournaments. Not only were we bringing people together from all over the country, but we were raising money for local businesses who had been devastated by the coronavirus. What's going on, Waka Nation? We are live here on Facebook and YouTube. We are excited because today is our NFL Draft Watch Party, as well as our Flip Cup Showdown Round 3.
The tournament was a huge success. 2 weeks in, and the whole thing was already a big spectacle. 36 teams, 20 different states. The best players from all across the country were coming together online to compete. It was unheard of. It's never been done before, and people were eating it up. Each and every single match, viewership kept growing, and it didn't take long for us to start trending on social media. On top of that, the tournament already faced its first scandal in week 1, with a CNN expose on Flip Cup Gate, where Worcester Nightmares player Kenny Colby was accused of cheating. And it didn't stop there. The Duval Flip Squad was caught in a scandal of their own, with Jacksonville player Corey Myers getting busted for one of the dumbest attempts to cheat ever, not finishing all of the beer inside of his cup. Then there was an investigation over the controversial tie game in the match between DC's Team Bofa versus Flippo Mode of Jacksonville, and questioning whether the tournament's replay and review process was up to standard, as well as looking into rumors of a possible under-the-table payoff. Needless to say, this tournament was reality TV at its best. And what makes reality TV even better? When you have celebrities. And we had the who's who of Flip Cup, the best of this drinking sport. 4 of the previous Wakapalooza champions, including Nipple City from Northern California and the law firm of Davis, Davis & Davis from Connecticut. Veteran teams like Chalupa Batman, BTOC, and the Home Depot Cheer Squad, as well as some of Flip Cup's biggest stars, including national champion veterans Ben Barrow and Russ Davis, Balls Deep founder David Hopkins, Boston Teabagger Scotty Pootie-Tang, Surf City homewrecker Christina Martinez, and 2-time All-Pro and Flip Cup's newest rising star, Courtney True, captain of the powerhouse San Diego team, Sick Flips.
Now, having Courtney in this tournament was a big deal. After dominating the Canadian circuit where she grew up, she joined the pro ranks in the USA in 2017 and was the first woman to win Rookie of the Year. Voted All-Pro the last 2 years, Courtney was also named the 2019 Flip Cup Influencer of the Year, crowned the San Diego Flip Cup Queen, and was considered by many to be a contender for this year's MVP. I mean, when it comes to the game, her success is legendary. Not only was she great at her sport, she was beautiful, classy, a festival dancing celebrity, a poolside fashion model, world traveler and adventurer, tournament kickball champion, and one of the most hyped up prospects signed to represent Club Waka.
Since starting this company over 20 years ago, I have never met anyone like Courtney. We were really proud to have someone like her, a winner, representing Club Waka.
When we discovered Courtney, we were so excited. She was a leader, she had poise, she was amazingly talented and had so much potential. We recruited her to work for Club Waka immediately. Courtney was going to be a force not just for San Diego, but for Club Waka Nation.
The sky was the limit for this phenomenon. The future of Flip Cup, the future of the sport, was in great hands.
Courtney had the opportunity to be a role model for young, aspiring female flip cuppers everywhere.
Courtney has always been one of the best flip cuppers I have seen. I mean, every time she's in there, she's dominant, unstoppable, always gonna land that first flip, and you're scary. It's scary.
Then came the big day, and it was big.
No doubt the world was going to tune in this night to see Courtney and her team take on upstart Flippin Quarantine. It was one that was set up for the ages. You couldn't have the stakes higher than this right now in this tournament.
There was definitely some nerves going into the matchup. We had altered our lineup to give us a more strategic advantage based on the competition. We also had some environment changes that we had to shift in match to make sure we had the most competitive opportunities there. We didn't necessarily know Courtney and Sick Flips personally, but we knew we were going to be in for a dogfight. So we made sure we were poised, and we took advantage of the situation, and we went in there and knew we were competing for, not getting put into that loser side of the bracket.
It's showtime. Sick Flips versus Flipping Quarantine. Game of the night. This is what it was all about. Definitely interested to see what happens here. And Sick Flips, no secret, has some fans watching this one, as Courtney's mom has made an appearance in the YouTube channel cheering on Sick Flips. Thanks, Courtney.
What? That is amazing.
Joining us.
Mom.
Courtney's mom, even better. Shout out to Vanessa, who Courtney's sister is following along on Facebook. It's a whole family affair as well.
Absolutely. Welcome to all the families and all of the friends joining us on YouTube at the Wakapalooza channel, as well as on Club Waka Facebook page. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, comment, talk some trash, cheer on your friends, crap on your enemies. We love it all as we're going over the Flip Cup tournament and the draft. Here we are in the quarterfinals, or Elite Eight, if you will, as Flipping Quarantine takes on Sick Flips.
Courtney was dominating. She was on point, kicking ass like usual.
We've known not to take anyone lightly in this tournament, and especially Sick Flips. We looked at stats and the footage, and they had been running through this tournament pretty aggressively, so we knew we needed to have our A game. And they jumped out on us with a 3-0 lead, and it was very aggressive, so we knew we needed to dial back in, because if not, we were going to be in for a very short night.
Damon and the Flipping Quarantine crew had no chance. They were done. Like, done. I had said it once and I'll say it again. No one, and I mean no one, had ever come back from a 3-0 deficit.
I mean, throughout this whole tournament, nobody had come back from a 3-0 deficit, not even a 3-1 deficit. It's mathematically just couldn't happen.
It was absolutely impossible.
Impossible.
Sick Flips started off very fast and very aggressive, and we knew we just needed to wait on that one Courtney true moment, and that happened in Game 5.
Then came Game 5.
And then came Game 5.
One, go. Uh-oh.
Damon.
All right, there it goes. Let's see if Flipping Quarantine keeps the motion going. Got about a cup of lead now as they head to number 4.
Okay.
If it's another one and done finish here.
Nice.
Oh.
Nice job, guys. That was a solid round for Flipping Quarantine.
Wow, Flipping Quarantine. Well done that round. I got to drink again.
Just so you know, we haven't had a team come back from a 3-0 deficit and tie it up.
Let's go, guys.
Can
Let's go.
this be the miracle of miracles?
You're the first one.
One, go. One and done again.
Okay.
Another one done. And another one and done. And Flipping Quarantine make this a perfect game. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Let's see who gets down to the wire.
Tied up.
We are going to Game 7. Oh my God.
Down 3 games, back to tie. That is amazing.
Crap.
5.
This is it.
3, 2, 1, go.
First Game 7 of the night. Here we go.
2 rough starts. Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Flipping Quarantine
Nerves are in this round. You can definitely.
neck and neck.
What a nice one.
Another one and done. Another one and done.
Oh no. Oh. First comeback ever!
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen at home,
Done in the history of the national
first time ever in the history of Flip Cup tournament, a 3-0 deficit has been erased as Flipping Quarantine pulls an absolute upset.
She choked. She blew it.
6 flips? Are you freaking kidding me? 6 flips? I couldn't stop crying. Seeing something like this, I couldn't believe it. I'm still in disbelief right now. I mean,
It turns out that everything we thought we knew about Courtney True was a lie.
We lost, and we are less as a country. And we all knew it was coming, but we hoped it wasn't. And I thought I was going to make it through this, but I'm not. It hurts. Thank you.
I'm devastated. Here I am on the other side of the world. And I've been dying to come home. Now? I'm not so sure anymore. That's not the Courtney I know. That's not the Courtney I love.
I mean, the amount of pressure that was even on that game, just her family, everybody was there in attendance to try to watch through either Facebook Live, YouTube, and they all got to see it as well. I mean, just the amount of, I probably put Courtney on watch on this point. I mean, look what she did. She lost it for her team.
They blew it. And really, they just sucked. Especially my sister, Courtney. I don't think I've ever been so disappointed.
They choked. They failed. Such a disappointment. How did I raise such a failure?
Disappointing. Extremely disappointing. See, this is why you're not the favorite one. This is why. Oh, and also, you're out of the will.
6 flips started really fast out the gates, but we knew Courtney True was going to have her moment. And that happened in match 5 when it took her 6 times to get that cup over, and we never looked back.
I was like, wow, we're down 3-0. I had to take a timeout and go consult my Flip Cup coach Ellis. And he was absolutely right. I had to get a little more hip in the flip. Back to basics. That's all it was. And then we won 4 straight games and upset 6 flips 4-3. We were cheering. They were emotional. They were upset. And then I began to actually feel bad for them. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't give a shit.
The so-called badass couldn't even protect the 3-0 lead. And to top it off, she chokes. Something I never do, brother. I can't believe I won't get a chance in the ring against this 6-flip chump. And to be honest with you, I just feel bad for her. While I may be remembered for allegedly misflipping a cup, I didn't single-handedly cost my team a shot at the title. And And that's the last time you hear me talk about that girl, Courtney.
I mean, her Flip Cup career is ruined. She's done. That's it.
I mean, at least she has kickball, right?
First comeback ever! Wow. Ladies and gentlemen at home.
Oh man, this is tough to watch because you never think it would happen to such a great captain, such a great person. She's got so many great qualities. You're up 3-0 and then all of a sudden she chokes. Courtney led her squad through some good teams in this run. I will tell you, this play has got me reevaluating her as a hype player. Literally have her in starting lineup. I can't do this anymore. She's done. I can't do this.
Oh my God, I cannot believe what I just saw. I haven't seen a comeback like that since the Cavs and Warriors. What the heck? And for Courtney to have been that big of a detriment to her team, oh, I don't know. I'm very disappointed. I mean, I thought she was championship blood, and I'm questioning it a little bit now. As captain of the Buzz Bees, I don't know if I'm going to be able to renew that contract for this next tournament. So, anyway, I might be looking for a replacement. Let me know.
Hi, Courtney. I've heard about the Flip Cup travesty. Don't worry, it happens to the best of us. You're still gonna have a spot on WAR. We love you. Your contract is safe. Don't worry about it, girl. Cut. Oh, God. Trying to keep a smile? Someone that doesn't know how to flip a cup? I mean, you just take it and turn it over. It's not that hard. She had like 4 chances. Couldn't have made it in one of those chances. Get rid of this contract. Like, I'm gonna have someone on my team that doesn't know how to flip a cup. You do know we're still rolling. What? Oh, shit.
Well, at least she has CLUBWAKA, right? Does she have anything anymore?
Is Courtney still employed by CLUBWAKA? We're taking this time to review her contract. That's all I can say for now.
Sorry, Courtney who? I don't know anyone by that name who works for us.
In these uncertain times, the only thing that I am certain of is that Courtney's Flip Cup career is over.
Can she recover from this? Can she rehabilitate her career? I mean, does she really have a future?
I don't even know where to begin. I just had to relive and rewatch the disappointment. It's hard to even comment about this. How does a team go from 3-0 to tying and losing it all? How does this comeback happen? We had it. We had it. And maybe it's my fault as a captain. Maybe I didn't lead. Maybe I didn't strategize as I should have. And I'm, above all else, so sorry to my team if that let us down. I was your leader and I should have done better. Don't think you haven't seen the last of Sick Flips. We're coming right back at you.
I gotta say at the end of the day, there's hope. Because if there's somebody out there that can blow a 3-0 lead, well then you better believe that there's somebody who can come back from 0-3.
Challenges are what make life interesting. Overcoming them is what makes life meaningful. Perhaps that's the lesson we all need to be learning now. Everything we want is on the other side of fear. That life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all, where only those who dare to fail greatly can ever achieve greatness. No matter how many thousand miles behind you are, going forward begins with a simple step. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is simply our opportunity to start again. Because the only impossible journey is the one you never try. And for a world that has fallen on hard times, there is no greater truth.
My cat's disappointed. Just look at his face. Face of disappointment and regret. How could her? How could my mother do that? Stop playing Flip Cup for your life, you suck! And just feed me. Now, do you hate me? Did I disappoint? Did I lose? Did I lose for my children?
First things first. I guess you could say Wooster Mania is running wild, brother. As you know, a little over a week ago, I was laid up with a shoulder injury. Wasn't sure if I was going to be able to play in this tournament. All the fans, all the doubters out there were wondering, is Kenny going to play? Is Kenny too old? Can Kenny do this? But one thing pushed me, brother. All the talk about this girl and how good she is, this girl from San Diego, Courtney. Every channel I turned to, every fan I saw, they couldn't stop jabbering on all about this woman playing a man's game. So I took it upon myself to get healthy. Make sure I'd be back just for this tournament to prove to all you Wooster maniacs that no woman can do what I do. No woman, again, can do what I do, brother. That I'm going to face off against this Courtney in the ring, challenge her for this title, and shut those fans up once and for all.